Good morning. Welcome to Sunday. Apologize to anybody watching on Facebook for last week. The Facebook feed just stopped for no knowable reason. And because I wasn't watching that screen, I didn't know it. So if that happens again, you can feel free to switch over to YouTube or join us on Zoom. So technology is what it is. So welcome. Happy Father's Day. And also a bow for those to whom Father's Day might be difficult. I see you. I hear you all. Last week, we talked about the Brahma Viharas, the four immeasurable qualities of loving kindness or goodwill, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. And I thought I would continue that over the next few weeks and do a little deeper dive onto each one of those. So today we're going to talk about metta, loving kindness, also known as goodwill. And we're going to do something a little different this morning. Morning, Julia.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, Julie.
We're going to do something a little different this morning. I'm going to begin the guided meditation. And somewhere in there, I'm going to begin a metta practice. For those who may not know, metta translates into loving kindness or goodwill, and there's a specific set of meditation practices that go along with that. I'm also going to post the Metta Sutta on the Facebook page. And I'm also working on setting on a page on the website for resources related to these talks. So while y'all are meditating, I'm going to post some links, one just to the website for Indiana Insight Meditation, and for the Facebook site, and for the YouTube. Now, we now have a YouTube channel. These talks are being broadcast live, and they're also being archived if you ever want to review one. And also included is the link if you feel moved to make a donation. These sessions are freely given. I'm not actually asking for anything, but if you ever feel so moved. So, why don't we begin? So let's start with finding a meditation posture. That's a posture where you are relaxed but alert. Not rigid, but maybe your back falls into its natural curve. And your body can relax. If you're laying down, some people talk to me about needing to lay down. I suggest you do so with your arms out in front of you, like at a 90-degree angle. It's easy to fall asleep when you're meditating, whether you're sitting, standing, or whatever. If you're laying down and you have your arms out, if you fall asleep, one will fall down or both will fall down and you'll wake up. So just finding a posture. You might want to sway back and forth a little bit. Just find your center, or side to side, and come to a center. And gently close your eyes. Just become aware that your awareness come to your body sitting. Start with a few slow, deep breaths, about 3/4. Slow, relaxed exhale. And as you exhale, just come into your body.
Thank you.
And as you exhale, just relax and soften to the degree that you can. And relax the muscles in your face. Let your eyes settle back in their sockets. And let your breathing return to normal. Continue to relax and soften, relax your shoulders. Relax your belly. Just have a soft belly. You don't have to hold yourself up or hold yourself in. Just let your belly hang. It's okay. Just being aware of being in your body. And to the degree to which you can, maybe you can start to relax the thinking muscle. Let the mind settle. Let the mind clear the way water clears when sediment settles. And on the out breath, a couple of times, you might just want to quietly say to yourself in your mind, settle. And let your mind settle. Let your thinking muscle relax and calm. And let your attention come to your breathing. Notice the sensations of your body breathing in. Maybe notice the sensation of the air moving in and out of your nose, or your belly and chest moving up and down. Just let your attention rest on your experience of the body breathing. Just receiving the in breath and letting go with the out. Just let your attention focus on your breathing. If your mind wanders off, that's okay. Just notice that. Start again without rebuke, without self criticism. Just come back to your breathing again and again if you need to, without worry or concern about whether you're doing anything right. Because you are. The doing it is the doing. It's a gentleness practice. Just focus on the body breathing. If your mind wanders off, that's okay. It's like training a puppy to heel. Just gently, firmly, lovingly bring it back to focus on your breathing. Just breathing in and out and meeting yourself and your experience with kindness. Whatever your experience is of this meditation, if you're feeling really focused, if you're feeling really scattered, if your mind wanders off a lot and you keep having to come back a lot or just a little, just meet whatever that is with kindness and goodwill. This is a kindness and gentleness practice. We'll begin the metta practice portion of this meditation with a focus on ourselves first. We do metta practice by repeating phrases in our mind to help nurture goodwill and loving kindness. The phrases that I like to use, and you can use whatever works for you, but you might want to repeat them in your mind as I say them. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be at ease and at peace. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be at ease and at peace. And we'll just sit quietly for a minute while you continue to breathe in and out and repeat those phrases, whatever phrases work for you that are similar, toward yourself. As we continue on with this metta practice, I invite you to bring to mind somebody close, maybe the closest person to you, a spouse or a partner, a best friend, a benefactor. And holding that person's in your mind's eye. Let's say to yourself in your meditation, may you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. Next, I'd like to invite you to bring to your mind's eye someone neutral, someone you don't know very well or maybe even at all, someone you see walking the dog past your house, the person who checks out your groceries, the mail person, someone you're neutral with. And with that person in your mind's eye, may you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. You be at ease and at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. And now, let's move on to someone you have maybe some difficulty with. Let's not start with the person who is the most difficult in your life, but somebody you just find annoying or who has annoyed you recently. Someone with whom there's some cause for irritation. With that person in your mind's eye, may I be happy. May you be happy with that person in your mind's eye. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. And finally, we bring this aspiration for well-being to all beings everywhere. And repeat, may all sentient beings be happy. May all sentient beings be well. May all sentient beings be safe. May all sentient beings be at ease and at peace. May all sentient beings be well. May all sentient beings be safe. May all beings everywhere be happy. May all sentient beings be at ease and at peace. And as we come towards the end of this sitting, I invite you to notice whatever peace or relaxation or benefit you may have received from this sitting, from this meditation. And imagine yourself extending that peace that extends and radiates from you, radiating out into your household, to the people around you. Radiating out into your neighborhood and your town. May it be that this practice enables us to walk more in peace and with compassion, and to gaze at the world through kind eyes, and to meet ourselves with kindness and compassion when we don't. but let that be an intention or an aspiration. May the benefits of this practice, of this sitting, of this meditation be of benefit to all beings everywhere. May all beings be happy. May all beings be well. May all beings be safe. May all beings be at ease and at peace. For those watching on Zoom, I just noticed that I had the mute on for the entire meditation. But we can do the metta practice at the end if you want. Again, or you can find it on YouTube or Facebook. Technology is not perfect, and neither am I. Which gives me a good opportunity to talk about metta. Technology is not perfect, and neither am I. Which gives me a good opportunity to talk about metta. Metta is a Pali word that translates into loving kindness or goodwill. It's also closely related to another word in Pali, metta, which translates into friendliness. So metta can be interpreted as loving kindness, as boundless friendship towards oneself and others. And for some people, goodwill may be easier because we extend this energy to ourselves, to others, to people we know, to people we're neutral towards, and also towards people we have difficulty with. And it may be too much for some to offer love to some of those people. Philosophically, we do. So let's just talk about, frame it in terms of offering goodwill. And we do this practice in the easiest way possible, in a way that is gentle and allows us to grow from it. And when we offer goodwill towards difficult people, we don't have to love them and invite them to tea. But we can wish that that person be well and have a good life and be happy. And maybe understand that whatever behavior or qualities you find difficult is an expression of their suffering. It really has nothing to do with you anyway, because they're not doing it to you, they're doing this to everybody. And meet them in that way. But I'd like to talk a little more about offering metta to yourself, to ourselves. Because the practice begins there. And someone said to me, that's a little self-indulgent, don't you think? No, I don't think so. The more we offer, extend goodwill, the easier it is for us to navigate our relationships, and the more it comes back to us. It's a mutuality. The more we free ourselves, the more everybody around us benefits. And if it doesn't nourish you as well, it's incomplete. Because being able to truly love and care for ourselves is the foundation of being able to love and care for others. The more we can bring loving kindness to ourselves, the more we can bring it to our relationships. And it has a certain karma attached to it, because what goes around comes around. What we deliver comes back. Carl Jung, the famous psychiatrist and hero of mine, and the godfather of the 12-step movement. There's a famous story about him. A woman goes to Carl Jung. She's in her 80s. And she says, "Everybody's mean to me all the time." And he says, "Why are you so mean to everybody all the time?" And it wakes her up a little bit. And she starts to notice that what she is delivering is what's coming back. I may have told this story before. I was in a coffee shop in Santa Cruz, California. Only in Santa Cruz, California, can they have like 20 different pour-overs lined up, and you can pick from 20 different coffees. And there was this guy who was obviously having a really hard time. He may have been homeless. And he was being really, really agitated with a young kid, probably 19, behind the counter. And the kid was being agitated back. And and this energy started to escalate. The guy's getting more agitated. The kid's getting more agitated. The kid thinks this is agitation is going to contain the guy, and the guy is not being contained. And it was hard to watch, and I felt myself like getting a little energized by this. So I looked at this guy and said, "Excuse me, are you having a rough day?" And he looked at me like a little surprised for a second, but he took a breath. And the guy behind the counter took a breath. And I said, "Yeah, it's hard sometimes." Came down just a little bit. I don't think that he went off into his life like happy and enlightened, but I think that that moment he at least felt seen. The energy we deliver pervades the room. And it's part of a self-care process to see ourselves and our well-being as important. It helps us to soften and relax the ways we close down or diminish ourselves, so we can then give more, because we're not distracted by the energy of wondering if we're okay. It's like you can't teach a foreign language until you learn it yourself. So the more we practice loving kindness, the more we bring it out into the world. And this isn't like a thing we can order ourselves to do. And this being Western culture and addiction Western culture, we tend to order ourselves to do these things and then rebuke ourselves when we fall short. Let's not do that. These are aspirations. I'm aspiring to be more loving and gentle, starting with myself and then with you. That doesn't mean there's a very enterprising, like 13 or 14-year-old kid who mows the lawns around here. He gets $20 a pop from each house, and he's got the whole neighborhood down, right? It's pretty cool. But I came home and all of his stuff was in my driveway. I couldn't pull in the driveway. And I felt really annoyed by that. So now I got to get out of the car and go talk to the kid and then get back to, blah, 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 blah. I'm feeling like really put out. I'm having that moment. And he looked a little like nervous and frightened when I got out of the car because he knew it was coming. But I just said, "Excuse me, could you move that stuff out of the way, please?" He relaxed. I relaxed. I got in the car. I went in the house. Not that big a deal. It's an aspiration. And the more we can meet ourselves with metta and bring it out into the world, generally, the less agitated we can be. We're relieved of the stress of chronic self criticism, and it's easier to be focused and more relaxed. And we no longer consciously or unconsciously are fending off the fear that our fears and negative feelings about ourselves will be validated, because we're bringing ourselves the energy of loving kindness. It leads to a kind of confidence without conceit, kind of a humility, knowing that we're okay, not having to worry about it. In that sense, it's a healing practice. And then we can bring it to the next ring, the people we love, the people we just see. And I want to talk a little bit about bringing metta practice to difficult people. I don't know if anybody here has ever lifted weights. You don't start by trying to bench press 350 pounds. You start by doing curls with 4 pounds in each hand. This is the same. We don't start by offering metta practice to people who may have perpetrated us or done us serious harm. We start by offering metta practice to the waiter in the restaurant a couple of years ago who dropped a plate on my back and then was snooty to me. It's pretty annoying. And I offered metta practice to the manager, came out and bitched out this poor kid, way beyond what was necessary. We start there. The guy who delivered your Amazon package to the wrong house. Start small. You can build from there. Here's how it works. My brother has an expression. He says it's hard being an idiot. When you do something wrong, you say, "Oh, it's hard being an idiot." I don't agree. When someone says, "What are you, an idiot?" You just say, "Yes," let you off the hook. But from the hard being an idiot, I locked my keys in the car. And had to call AAA. Luckily, I did not lock my phone in the car. And, they came out and, blah, blah, blah. And it was easy for me to go into some sort of self-rebuke. And I heard that. It kind of blew that off until 3 days later, I did the same thing. This time with the motor running. Right? And I'm really feeling bad, stupid, and wrong. But I was like, okay, well, that was a moment. And Ken, you're doing the best you can. You're just a little spacey today. That's how metta met me. Some people know I just retired as a therapist, and I used to be the person who opened the counseling building over in Jeffersonville. And it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I got a 9 o'clock client, and I'm driving to work, and I have to get off the Stanford exit, and I miss the exit, and now I'm driving over the bridge. I'm not happy. I also know that it's 12 degrees outside, and my client is waiting for me to come and open the door. And I had that moment of, you're an idiot. But then I was able to take a deep breath and say, okay, well, life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. This is how meta works. Sharon Salzberg, who writes extensively about this, um, suggests that we might do an entire practice of offering loving kindness to ourselves for like a day or an entire meditation. And then the next day, bring that out to the next person in the circle. Or maybe spend a week offering loving kindness to yourself. Or maybe spend a week offering loving kindness to yourself. It helps us realize that we're doing the best we can. Even when we lock the keys in the car twice in 1 week and once with the motor running, and we have to go inside and tell the people I'm going to be late because I have to wait for AAA to unlock the car for the second time a week, and this time the motor's running. They were much more mellow about it than I was. We all laughed about it later. Because I guarantee you, sometime between now and the time we meet again, you're going to put your foot in it, and so am I. The time you go to the store to buy 2 things and you buy a whole bunch of stuff, but not the 2 things. So it's an act of self-compassion. So another opportunity to practice metta. Acknowledge that I had the sound turned off the entire time that I was doing the metta practice. So the people on Facebook and YouTube heard it, but the people on Zoom did not. A plus B equals sometimes Ken's a little spacey. So why don't we do a little bit of metta practice here? And then we'll bow out for the day. So I'd like to invite you to, and it never hurts to do it more than once, resume your meditation posture. And we do metta practice and meditation by identifying specific phrases that reinforce this energy, this aspiration for loving kindness. And you can use whatever phrases you like. But I like to say, starting with ourselves, may I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be at ease and at peace. If those phrases work for you, that's really good. If they don't, and you want to use something else, that's also really good. It's the energy. So I invite you to close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and repeat as I say these phrases. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be at ease and at peace. Just to repeat in your own mind. May I be happy. May I be at ease and at peace. We'll just sit with that for a moment and repeat that to yourself as best you can. And now bring to your mind's eye someone close to you, the closest person to you. Could be a partner, spouse, best friend, son or daughter, benefactor, friend. And holding that person in your mind's eye, say, may you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. Now I invite you to bring to mind someone you're aware of, but neutral. The person who mows your lawn, the mail person, the person who checks out your groceries, who you see on a regular basis. And holding that person in your mind, may you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. Now moving on, bring to mind someone you have difficulty with. Not the most difficult person in your life. We'll start easy. Someone who just annoyed you. The kid who left the stuff in your driveway. The restaurant person who was rude to you. Something on that level. And holding that person in your mind's eye. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease and at peace. And now we extend this loving kindness, this goodwill, this boundless friendliness to all beings everywhere. And we repeat, may all beings be happy. May all beings be well. May all beings be safe. May all beings be at ease and at peace. Thank you for your practice and your attention. I realize it's 10 o'clock and it took a little longer than I expected. But does anybody have any questions or comments? Okay. I'm going to post instructions. Are you going to say something? No? Okay. I will post instructions for this practice on the Facebook page and on the website, in the resource section of the website. The links for the Facebook group and the website and the YouTube page are in the chat. There's also a Metta Sutta I really like. My teacher did a translation. His name is Gil Fronsdale, and I really like his translation. I'll post that as well. And I thank you for your kind attention this morning.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you.
And I will see you all next week.
Okay.